Moja Love.
It's
So Moja Love dropped a statement on Friday, the 23rd, that they are bringing back Sizokuthola. I think it's coming back in April. I think that's what they said on their statement. And the new host is going to be X from X-Repo, right? Let me tell you where this statement is coming from. So Mac G on Thursday, his Thursday episode on his podcast, this past Thursday, the 22nd, Moja Love's statement came on the 23rd, and Mac G's episode that dropped on the 22nd, he had X from Sizokuthola on the podcast.
I saw that.
Right?
I did. I saw that. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I watched the episode and X was saying, listen, those motherfuckers fired me, but I'm coming back. And I'm coming back with my own show. Similar format, but with a twist.
Because I saw Mac G did an intro and said, the biggest drug buster in the country.
I'm coming back with my own show, similar format, but with a bit of twist.
He's
here
very
and there,
motivated.
Right?
That's crazy.
And
Super dope.
He's got balls.
But that one. Untouchable.
yeah, he's got balls
He's got balls. Yo.
for days.
He's literally doing half the country's job, all the government's job,
Everyone's job, because even the community is supposed to do what he does.
practically.
Exactly. So, Moja Love, they saw him, or someone in Moja Love saw him saying that he's coming back with the same show.
Sure.
And he's currently pitching the show. In fact, he said, this is what he said. He said that there's too many channels that want the show because the show was a big deal.
Yeah.
So currently I'm weighing my options.
My man. He's pulling it off.
A dog.
He's pulling it off.
Currently I'm weighing my options and seeing who's got a better deal for me.
It's nice to see a black man win, man. It's brilliant.
So Moja Love, they saw that shit and they were like, not a fucking chance. What? You bring the show without us? We're gonna drop a promo and say, or a statement and say this show is coming back here.
And then they give it to somebody else.
No. So they already fired him. So they don't want him anymore.
Yeah, they don't
No,
want
by
him.
giving someone else
As
saying
in,
they're
like,
going to change and give it to X-Repo.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Yes. So they're giving it to someone else. Clearly, obviously not to him because they
Those
fired
bastards.
him. So
And it's- you know what's sad?
It's a counter to what he said.
But you know what's fucked up? They're giving it to a guy that he worked very well with. So it's like
That's exactly what
you are
he
now,
said.
What
yeah,
are they doing? They're pissing
you're
in his
trying to antagonize.
It's a divide.
Yeah.
It's a divide and conquer.
Fucking bastards.
Because he already said on Make G's podcast, Xolani was saying that they grew up together with
Yeah.
X. And the concept of X-Repo is theirs.
Exactly.
They sold it to them.
They sold it to
Moja
them.
Love.
Yeah. Now you are
So
now
now,
coming act cheesy. And
already they don't get along that much because of this Moja Love thing that came in between them.
Yes.
Right? So now, by giving the show to X of X-Repo, that's like them bashapa stamp
Away.
to their animosity or whatever that they're fighting about. Jorge, listen, we're even gonna give him, we're even gonna give him your show.
Nah, but they shouldn't.
Mpana,
Nah, you guys shouldn't.
they're playing a dirty game.
Keep it in the family.
But isn't that how it is? Like in the industry, guys in the industry, they'll always find
dog
a
eat
way.
dog world.
But, guys, Lily fall so. Lili nakana gore. Kako se khona monate. I return na so forever. Ba tlo tla ba ntwana. Ke dead weight, diba. Drop them.
Yeah, you can do this. though. There's always people that come in between. Yeah.
A lot of groups are when I say groups, musical groups,
Especially musical groups.
are
True.
separated not because they had a fight, but because media or
Wanted to
Someone came
separate
in
them.
between.
separated them.
True.
Yeah.
True.
That's how it's gonna be. But and then right now, you're gonna fall trap into it, and it's to your own detriment because right now, one of the illusion of a superstar will be just because, for example, they're gonna take your weakness.
Nah, we're not
Karen, because you're the one. Oh, bang that and get dead weight, but drop it. Right now, we wanna. But if you're true to yourself, you say no. This is dope because ki bua gagolo o khona o thola o khona o edit o khona o nagana o khona. That's why it's great.
You know-
Karen on her own, you don't know what keeps.
I was once at this seminar where this guy Anabuaure. Usually, when it comes to business, because we'll take this as business,
It is.
it's like a 3 foot pot.
Yeah.
Take one leg off, the pot will
Yeah,
fall.
it's a
right?
tripod, yeah.
So sometimes the person, quote unquote, that's seen as the weakest link. So for example, let's say Karen, she's the hard worker. Then let's say LSG, the brainstormer. Then G, the motivator. Then the hard worker loses motivation. But G, one more motivator. Karen, come on, bro.
True.
Like,
True.
you can't lose steam. You can
There's
do this.
there's always
You can do this.
Ya mo batla Karen,
All
a le tsebe
sides
gore ha sale in a bad
contributing.
mood, ya go
LSG, you know what?
berekela.
I can't think anymore. I have a mind block. We're not gonna come, bro. Let's go. We say somewhere, motivator, bro. We can do this. Then people you know, G's the useless one.
Hey. And then you go take me there for kaka.
Take G out of the equation. Then Karen and LSG, they burn out. They're like, fuck, I can't do this.
Yeah,
So
true.
in most cases, that's you find more. So it's like on a hanam lame or useless. Kanti, they have just as much as important role that they play
To
into
it,
the
yeah.
whole.
you just don't see it.
And
Yeah.
usually, if Luena as the person in the way of the opportunity, if you're not fully present and grateful for the people you have,
True.
that's where shit happens for you to
Nah.
your demise. Because you're just like, yo, and then what are you gonna be with
But I
that
think
person?
at the end of the day, what causes people to be rats and chase the cheese is money.
So Tlerone,
However, it also just boils down to if you know the struggle and you've been through hardship and you've allowed yourself to gradually get there, then such will not necessarily be a distraction.
You know, also, what I do understand is that number one, people are not loyal.
People aren't loyal.
X, who came with his friend to Moja Love, is not loyal to Xolani because that's my boy.
For
How
bread.
dare you give me my boy's job?
for bread dog.
But you know what I've realized?
You guys-
Sometimes it's not even about loyalty. Business is business.
Yeah, business is
You know-
cruel, bro.
you know when it
business
comes
is
There's
cruel.
certain
It's
things you
not
don't do.
sometimes
My
business.
man, my
There's
man.
certain things you don't do. Wait, I'm gonna take you back to a moment, go wild and out, when Nick Cannon was under fire for a lot of shit. He was Paramount
Yeah, I
wanted him
remember.
out.
Shit.
And then there's this funny dark boy, Kim Lebetse Kemang, the funny one, the skinny one with asthma.
I can't
DC
remember his
Young
name.
Fly.
DC Young Fly, right? And they said to him, Twana, that's how they show Ukichimanga. What's yes, Sasuni Cannon wang topa gutera. Bega man, Shuni Cannon Buile, and that boy, I'm sure I can tell you, maybe he's getting paid 4 or 5 times more than what he was. Because of what? Loyalty. Can't I like business? And it's on my
No, you know,
basic
if re tlile kaofela, Nchaka, re tswa hole nna le wena, dog.
You know what's
We come
happening?
from far.
My man, you know what happens sometimes.
Sure.
Here you are, you have a job, né? Guess what? These people are paying you. Now, business is so cruel. And what business can do, they come to you, they're like, look, I'm gonna take this role. As loyal as you are to me, your immediate response is going to be, no, I can't. And then what's gonna happen? Business says, right, if you can't, then we're gonna find somebody else to do your job and that other job.
I goes back to my boy. The boy already has the job in the pipeline, the thing. He's going to sell
Fine,
it.
but
I'm going
remember
to
now,
back
this
to
is
him.
probably before you knew that there was a job in the pipeline.
You know,
for
I
the
get your
boy.
thought. Well, Adam Mochi, ne, to add on G's point, ne, it's one of like gangsterism or family, whatever the case is. Sometimes pledging loyalty is a death to you, or it's a death to both of you guys. Remember, sometimes you must have a fighting chance to fight another battle. The reason the same people you pledge loyalty to, they won't pledge the same
Yeah,
loyalty
they
to.
want to turn it.
Let's put it like this, right? The same thing happened when people tried to, especially Nota, tried to come in between Sol and McG, right? Because he went to all of these podcasts and he kept on saying, yeah, Nali McG, we discussed how Sol shouldn't go because Sol this and Sol that. And then when Sol got the job, when Sol got the job at KFM, same thing happened. People tried to come in between them. Sol even said it on the podcast and said, listen, guys, I understand you guys are saying that McG is supposed to fire me or I'm supposed to go because now I'm bigger and people now know me and now I'm relevant. It is not going to be the same. The duo is working. The partnership is working out because it's us, both of us. if one of us goes, it's not going to be the same anymore.
You know, I get your son.
The other thing I want to say, the other thing I want to go to is that as in Jaka, right? We are working at the company that we're working at. And they come back. I don't know whether maybe they're going to fire me, but clearly they're going to fire me because they offer you my job that I'm currently occupying. As my dog, it's you that's supposed to come back to me and say, Ntwana, Mamela, they're offering me your job. So clearly these people are going to fire you. And then maybe that's me that's going to say, I'm fine. You know what? Vele already they're going to get rid of me. So you can take it.
Are you saying he should ask for permission?
Not permission.
Because it sounds like it's going to be like a permission.
Give your boy a heads up.
Just tell me that.
Did they talk about it?
What do you mean?
Did they discuss it like you were saying?
The interview I make G.
No, he never said anything about it. So clearly maybe they offered the job to him behind it.
Let's put a plot twist to it.
Sure.
Let's say Neka fit like LSG Chaka ki HIV. I never bought Hutlise, but Babato Hutlise a show, but they're saying I must be in. What do you think about that?
I'm telling you, go ahead. I'm already have.
But what if you say don't go ahead?
You know, a similar thing also happened.
The only thing I'm going to say to you is that I already have channels lining up for this show, so you can come and work with us.
But what if this happened before he knew that there were things coming for him, or there were things that are in line of business that
this thing, guys, it's simple. It's
they already got rid of me. So already maybe they're going to offer the show to someone else, so you can take it.
Say what you want to say, because the same thing happened between Thando Tabete and Manzo Pout. Manzo Pout was hosting, I think it was a drive time show on 947.
Okay.
Manzo Pout was killing it. Now, 947 say Kala Pucha from Metro FM and YFM, because it was trying to get people to why people think maybe are really relatable, so you want these people.
Oh, they wanted the black audience.
Sort of like Wang Tol. So they took Manzo. Manzo, I think, was doing it for some time, Fresh, and I think after some time Fresh fell off, and then Manzo was doing it. And then when they were changing off the radio, and then when they changed the radio, they didn't tell Manzo, and they say to Thando, okay, Thando, here's your new job, without telling Manzo. And they are best friends. Like, but from UJ, Thando a fitla mole. Okay, so Manzo, what? Arantona, na ke go tseba. Ke tlo nka sponsor go fedile ka one. So Manzo na gana o le Thando le na ba metsa believe gore maybe Manzo to change her show. They didn't renew anything ka Manzo Pout. They didn't say sorry to Manzo, but they didn't tell her she was fired. They just said, Thando, here's your new job. Can you imagine what that did to their friendship? As a friendship industry, friendship from there, and then you're gonna do that to my friend, knowing very well what's in the radio industry. Manzo is more of a prodigy than Thando is.
Cheers.
And in the point where even now they struggle. Check out a poster now. Manzo's back on 947.
Yeah, I saw that.
That is so messed up.
But do you see what business does?
I'm down.
But like, what are you doing, dog? Because even now, it's still a scar in their friendship.
And I can tell you right now, I don't know, what's her name? Thando. I don't know
Because Thando's
her.
like, I'm fine, it's an opportunity for growth. I
don't know Thando like that,
but I understand.
Let me put it this way. Let me put it this way, ne? Can I ask Kupa, in this question?
Yeah, but you can't blame.
Never mind in business. Let's put it in a relationship, ne? Let's say G Ujola le Karen. They break up. And I find Karen is the love of my life. Should I not pursue Karen because G dated her?
Just a G.
But what I'm saying is...
Yeah, that's the best thing to do.
But what I'm saying is...
First.
If G disagrees, must I not pursue my heart anymore?
No.
G says
just
no.
let G know. What G said is up to him. Just let G know.
But that's what I'm saying. Okay. Sometimes I can let G know, but G still doesn't come to terms with it. Because
that's what I was saying. Yes.
Or whatever the matter is.
You get what I mean?
Okay.
So my thing is, it must sometimes come in agreement with guys. 3-4, GSL. Whatever happens, you don't mean to be ill intended with it. Unless when you went behind my back, while Karen.
While I was
now you're trying to cover it up.
Yeah,
That
it's a
is
different
why I
matter
get it.
altogether.
Whether G agrees or not, as long as we're not listen, I know who
Mara,
X out,
kutro yanong it's in your relationship if you pursue it. If he pursues Karen, then our relationship is tainted.
That's what I'm saying. Whether I did the right thing or the wrong thing, it's tainted already.
Yeah, khalo mo shebile. Khalo mo shebile.
And like le ntse go ra tsamaya gore ke tla drop off Karen.
So now it's a problem.
Look, Street Squad, wrap this up for us because we're gonna go on and on. Let's do you want to wrap it up quickly?
No, it's fine.
Yeah, because we're going on and on about this. Tell us what you think about betrayal and friendships, and most importantly, do you think that what Moja Love is doing is justified? Because that is just crazy, you know.